Hey everybody, we're trying again. We're having a few technical difficulties. Okay, backstage. Let's see. How do I get you to the front? I didn't have this issue when I had Angela Chambers on. Okay, so she's in. Okay. So how am I supposed to let her in?
Yeah,
All right,
there we are.
let me unmute. Hello everyone. So this is
Yes.
we're doing two things at once here. There may be a little bit of echo in my ear anyway. We're doing a video version of this podcast. So, and I'm going to let Nadine take it away because it's her show.
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Nadine James, and I am the founder and CEO of the 5 to 9 Network Lounge Small Business Talk Show. Our motto is we're all about small business. Of course, my guest today is Sherry Shepard, who is the CEO and president of the National Black Business Owners Association, also known as NBBOA. Well, what we'd like to talk about is what NBBOA does, how it will benefit you as a member, and all of the perks that you would receive as a member, along with the startling statistics regarding the wealth gap. So,
Okay.
no without further ado, I should say, Sherry, go right ahead and explain this pertinent information that we need to know.
Okay. Well, thank you, first of all, for having me. Most of you all know, Nadine and I are good friends. We go back at least 25, 30 years now.
Yes.
But we're both very passionate about Black-owned business. I'm excited to be here because of what we're talking about. The National Black Business Owners Association is a membership organization, and what we do is primarily, in a nutshell, we provide technical assistance for our members. A lot of times we have people with great ideas, but getting there may be an issue. My target audience is the business owners who just need a little help getting there. They have great ideas and they want to do wonderful things, but sometimes, they may need a business plan. They may need a business plan. They may need any kind of technical assistance. Maybe they have trouble with their financial statements. Perhaps they don't know. They need some help in their marketing area. And that's what NBBOA is here for. We are not doing the work of the chambers. We have plenty of great Black chambers of commerce that are doing what they do. But what we do is help in between. Once you go to your seminars, once you go to those great seminars that the Black chambers are sponsoring, and you're still stuck, you need to give us a call because we can help get you unstuck. I thought about this today as an additional slogan. We take you from seminar to success. Because a lot of times, I know I'm not the only person who gets stuck in the details. So one of the, in addition to technical assistance in those areas, we can also assist our business owners with their minority business certifications. If you want to do business with the federal government, not only can we teach you how to do that, but we can assist you with your grant app, with your contract applications. I have someone who's dynamic in that area. We have dynamic business plans, business plan writers. You name it, we have it. If you need to build your business credit, we can help you with that. If you need your credit repaired, your personal credit, we can help you with that. Because our goal is to eliminate any obstacle that you may have, to keep you from being successful. A lot of times our loans, we are still in 2020, still getting turned down at a proportionately higher rate for bank loans than our other counterparts. And I'm not just saying whites, everybody but us. It's a part of the systemic racism system that's been in place since the 1960s. So our job is to eliminate as many obstacles as we can. By the time we get done with you and you take your bank and you have income coming into your bank account and you can prove that you can pay back the loan, the only reason they'll be able to turn you down is because you're Black. Because our goal is to get you there, to have you looking excellent on paper. We're going to teach you also management principles about how to stay successful, how to keep your books properly. There are things, just technical assistance like that, because those things are so key when it comes to our success. So in BBOA, we're here for our members. This is a technical, we do technical assistance, but we also have a Black business directory called www.blackcashflow.com, where people, and it's like a Black Yelp. It separates us a little. We can, if you're a member and you're a premium member, if you want to send out coupons, you want to do a Groupon kind of thing for your customers, you can do that at blackcashflow.com. If you want to give out any kind of discounts, if people want to come and review your business, they can come and do that as well. So that's why I say it's kind of like a Black Yelp, because people can come. If you give great customer service, they can come onto the website and let everybody know what a good customer, what a good business owner you are, and the excellent service that they received at your business. So, and part of that goal, again, is to keep dollars within our community. A lot of us, but not all of us, have heard the statistics. The Black dollar stays in our community for an average of 6 hours. 6 hours. I can't even say per day. That's not even a whole day. 6 hours. And we're spending our money in different places, but we're not keeping it within our community. And I don't know about you, it takes me about 6 hours a day in the salon. Just to, where's the Black dollar going? I can tell you 85%. We have $1.5 trillion in business power, in buying power. $1.5 trillion, yet and still we own less than 1% of the wealth in America. I'm going to say that again. We have $1.5 trillion in buying power. Where's the money going? Oh my gosh, because we own less than 1% of the wealth in this country. Of course, we understand systemic racism. We understand that. I made a comment on somebody's page today, because we were talking about reparations and and we got into that conversation, and I said, in addition to money, we need to own pieces and parts of these buildings that our ancestors, slave labor, built. Because they build their wealth on real estate that our forefathers built, not by choice. So we spend so much money in the wrong, in beauty and barbering. We spend most of our money in beauty and barbering. I said $1.5 trillion in buying power, and at the top of that list of where our dollars go, and this is a Nielsen study. So this is something we threw together. This is something this is something that Nielsen, this is last year in September. And of course now I can't pull it up, but I remember, but I know one thing, $85 million of that went towards beauty. And number two was perfume. It was everything that was at the top of the list had to do with our adornment. And nothing wrong with looking good, but here's the problem. I mean, we do know that our beauticians and our barbers are Black, right? But here's the thing, our where do we go get the supplies though? We go to the Asian store to buy our beauty and barber supplies. Y'all know, come on, bundles, ladies, come on, bundles. This is what we do. We go and buy the bundles in our Asian community, but then they turn around and keep their dollars in the dollars that we gave them for our 6 hours, and they keep it in their community for 28 days and recycle it amongst themselves. I said the other day on my broadcast, I said, I had an epiphany. I was laying in the bed just thinking, and I had an epiphany. And I said, you know what? When was the last time I saw an Asian family in the grocery store? And I thought about it and thought about it and thought about it and I thought about it and I thought about it because I can probably count on maybe one hand how many times I've seen. Doesn't mean they don't go. Don't get me wrong, but I haven't seen them that often. Unless it's, I'm sure the younger generation, yes, but I'm talking about my generation. I haven't seen it. You know why? Because they have their own grocery stores. They have their own grocery stores to go to. They buy from each other on a regular basis. And guess what? They don't have 5011, as we like to say in our community, 5011 business directories going around. They stick together and they buy from each other. So this is something that we have to fix in our community. We have to learn to purchase from each other, but not just even in some of the business directories. I see a lot of beauty and barber. I see a lot of beauty products. The same thing that's on the Nielsen report. But I want us to get to the point where we also have some Black grocery stores that we can go to. Let's make some deals with some Black farmers. Come on. So that we can support our Black farmers and we can begin to have our own grocery stores like they do. And Asians and I talked about the Jewish community. They have their kosher stores. They have their own stores that they go to. But our dollar goes to every other community except ours until Saturday when we're at the salon. Nothing, like I said, there's nothing wrong with looking good, nothing wrong with being cute. Come on. But we have a lot. One thing I do know, we have a lot of Black beauty stores that are popping up online and in person. Brick and mortar stores that we can go to, and we can also support each other online. So if we're going to take that $85 million and be cute, ladies, if we're going to take that $85 and go and that $85 million needs to go back to our Black owned beauty supply stores. I believe it is Dr. Devin Robinson. You know, I don't mind giving shout outs to people who are doing great things in our community. Dr. Devin Robinson has a business program. Go look him up on Facebook. If you're interested in having a beauty supply store, and I'm talking brick and mortar, not just online, brick and mortar. You can do either one. I don't care. But there's $85 million that is leaving. I mean, all of it's not leaving our community, but a lot of it is. Contact him, find out about his program. Because not only, I don't know if he's still doing it this particular way, but I know at one time, not only was he teaching the business, he has tons of the Black beauty supply stores himself, but he's also teaching entrepreneurs to do the same thing that he did, and he had a loan program attached to it. That's what I'm talking about, Black empowerment. And these are the kinds of people that we're looking to work with at the National Black Business Owners Association. If you have a dream and you have a vision and you just can't seem to figure out, or you're stuck in an area, I can't figure out how to get past this. I know what I want to say in my business plan, but I don't know anything about the financials. I don't know how to do that stuff. You know, this is a very real thing in our community. And I say that as a business owner myself. So yeah, I had to pay somebody to do my business plan. but it's okay because and I knew that I was not the only one, but I would rather, so I wanted to centralize a place where Black business owners can go to receive the technical assistance that they need in order to be successful. So that is why we're here. That is why we do what we do. Our motto is bridging the wealth gap through entrepreneurship. The reason we want to help you be successful is because we want to turn around, help you be profitable so you can go and buy a home. We want to help you be profitable so you can invest in the stock market. We want you to be profitable so you can buy commercial buildings. Come on, we want you to be successful so that we can begin to turn these numbers around through entrepreneurship. We all know working for someone else very, very rarely makes us wealthy. Yes, we have 4 Black executives in Fortune 500 companies. Yeah, they're good to go, but most of us need a few streams of income to get to that level of money. Not saying it's impossible, but look, out of all these Fortune 500 companies, there are like 4, maybe 4 or 5 Black executives at the top, CEOs and chairmen. So the rest of us are on our own. The rest of us, we have to do this through entrepreneurship. You'll never get wealthy in general working for somebody else unless you're one of those rare exceptions to the rule. So we have to be about our business. We got to be about Black business and supporting each other and increasing the categories in which we support each other. I think in the second group of that Nielsen report, if it wasn't beauty, the second class was food. And we love to eat. So listen, we need to keep supporting our Black restaurants. But a lot of that money was going to produce and groceries. But back to what I was saying, we need our own grocery stores. Why can't we have a chain of Kroger's? Why can't we have a Food Lion? Why can't we have a Walmart? We can, but it's going to take us working together, supporting one another. And if this is one of your dreams and you need help, you need to join the membership. You need to join NBBOA so we can help get you there and help your dreams become reality.
Oh, thank you so much for that. And you know what? When you were talking about and I know this may be a different podcast or even a webinar or a Zoom, but when you talked about the real estate part, what came to mind also is that we need to start buying back the blocks.
Absolutely.
That would kind of deter the gentrification that's going on.
I agree.
Because if we don't buy it back, somebody else isn't going to put us out.
That's right. And we have to do something with the building. We have to do something with the neighborhood that's there. These are the same neighborhoods our grandparents and our parents grew up in. I'm from Washington, D.C., so I know all about gentrification all too well. The places that were once thriving when my mom was younger, and my grandparents, when they first moved there, were young and thriving. They became the hood when I began to grow up, and now they're sitting there and they are sitting ducks waiting for gentrification to happen. We do have an economic development corporation. We do have an economic development arm attached to NBBOA. It's the NBBOA EDCD. So ECDC, I'm sorry, Economic Community Development Corporation, and that is exactly why we set the corporation up, because we want to be able to join forces with these. There are a lot of organizations. There are a couple of them, buy back the block people, but I looked in one, and they had investments of $100,000, and it's going to take millions to do that. So we're here to partner. I'm telling you, this has to be a group effort. This has to be a group effort. If we can get behind our Economic Development Corporation, and if we can merge forces by trusting each other and not thinking they're coming in here to take over what we're doing. That's a big problem we have in our community. That's why we can't work together. I'm about we and not I, because I'm a big picture person. But if you can take a nonprofit corporation with a board of directors that can go out and get the grant money. And I believe in grant money. Some people are like, oh, I don't want the government telling me what to do. Listen, we can't get reparations, but I think we can get grant money. That's the least we can do. The least we can do is get grant money and go back and buy back some of these buildings and rehab them and repurpose them for the community. There is nothing wrong with it. Listen. And guess what? And white people can come. They can come on in and get a little Starbucks there if they want to pay but you're gonna pay the rent to the owner, and it's gonna be black owned. So we need to. I agree with you. We need to invest in real estate as well as a cooperative, as a group of people. We gotta do it together. We have to, and we have to increase our own home ownership numbers. That will also help to decrease the numbers in the wealth gap. It's absolutely necessary.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Well, we're going to take a commercial break, and when we come back, Sherry is going to talk to us in more detail about www.blackcashflow.com and how that directory will benefit for you, because that is the directory that also gives back.
Amen.
Stay tuned.
All right.
Okay, we're back. And thanks for staying with us. Now, we know there are dozens and dozens of Black directories out there. But Sherry, let's talk about your directory and why it is different from the other directories out there, and how members and other people can benefit from being part of this directory, and how referring others, they can benefit from that.
Okay, awesome. Blackcashflow.com. The purpose of it in general is still the same. It's to have a place where African American business owners can come and shop among each other. However, the one thing that I do differently, this is a fundraising arm for NBBOA ECDC. EDCC, the Economic Development Arm. This is the money that is raised through this directory will go directly towards economic development projects and a microloan fund for our business owners who are members of NBBOA. So we want, we all know access to capital. Going back to my U.S. Black Chambers Day here. Shout out Ron Busby, what's up? Because I know he watches my broadcast. So access to capital is one of our major issues in the Black community. Like I said earlier, we're still getting turned down for loans. I read an article, I believe it was on blackenterprise.com, where there was a restaurant, I believe it was in Louisiana, but it was down south, way south. And they had customers, they had the financials, they could pay the loan back, and they still went to their bank and got turned down. There was no reason for that. So we want to be able to be an aid to our Black-owned business owners. So what we want to do is, so the funds, the monthly fee, there is a monthly fee that goes along with this directory. We have 3 levels. You can come in for free, but you already know your information is going to be limited. If you want to just have your data in there, that would be amazing, because I believe we have more than 2.6 million Black-owned businesses, because nobody counted my business, and I have one, and I'm registered with the federal government and everything. So unless they counted it there, nobody asked me. So there's at least 2.6 million in one. Okay. Also, so you can feel free to get to put your name in the directory for free. Once again, that's www.blackcashflow.com. But that's a fundraising arm for our microloan fund and for our Economic Development Corporation. And like I said, for what benefits me, the money from that benefits our members. What benefits NBBOA is the data, because if I can go, you might want to cut that speakerphone off. If I can go to someone on Capitol Hill If I can join forces with somebody who is an advocate and have an advocacy partner, and I can go and say, hey, I have 100,000 people in my directory, and I'm representing them. And this is what the Black business owners want. And if I can join forces with somebody who has who's on Capitol Hill on a regular basis, I've done it, been there, and I know this is, I'm kind of getting off just a little bit because of the climate that we're in now. Protests are wonderful. The protests draw attention to what the problems are as far as racism is concerned, but it's policies that's going to change. It's the policies that's going to change what's going on. So I'm trying to raise up an army of Black business owners. Listen, if you don't want to be a member of NBBOA, maybe you don't need technical assistance. Maybe your business is thriving and you're okay, or you have people for that. Listen, put your name in the directory, because I want to know who you are. We want to know what you're doing. We want to help promote your business. We also do highlights of our business owners that join the directory. So it just makes sense for you to join the Black business directory called blackcashflow.com. And another thing we have planned, we're not in this alone. We want to work with other Black business directories. So listen, if you want to send your members, send the members of your directory over to us just for data purposes. And I'll have you a link. But every time, if they decide to use one of our services, you get a check. And we're not interested in taking your customers and charging them a separate fee. Our whole thing is, if you need technical assistance and you referred them, or they came out of your directory, come on, then we're willing to pay you a commission. And we're also willing to pay you a commission for getting people to join the directory. I'm after data. So data is power.
Yes.
Data is power on Capitol Hill. They got to know when we roll up in there, we're going to roll up in there deep. So
that's right.
So that's why we want to do what we want to do. So that's Black cash flow that's Black cash flow in a crunch. So help us raise money. Help us raise microloan fund money. We're always talking about we need to work together. This is the time to work together. This is an opportunity for us to work together. I'm not here trying to be the queen of all things, but I also know we have to work together. And I already have the infrastructure set up. So come on, let's partner, let's do it. We can let's do it.
And I agree, especially this is another wake-up call. How many more wake-up calls do we have to have to get something done?
That's right.
In our communities.
That's right. We talk about economic boycotts. I agree. But here's my problem. Like, okay, where do I go get my groceries though? Well, I boycott. I can boycott certain things easily. I don't have to go to Starbucks. I don't have to go get coffee, but I have to eat. And I need a Black grocery store I can go to when I'm boycotting the other stores. When I'm boycotting stores that give money to corrupt police departments. When I'm boycotting people who give money to political campaigns, who and the candidate has outright said racist stuff. I'm glad they got rid of that guy. What's his name? Steve. What's his name? I mean, he was an open racist, an open white supremacist. But I need to know who funded him, because those are the kind of people I need to boycott. But I need an alternative also. So come on, Black people, we got to get some alternatives. We need to stick together, come up with a plan, get the business money together, get the business plans together. With all these old buildings, we have plenty around Charlotte that can house a Black grocery store. But we need to know it's going to be supported. There's a lot that goes into it. We need the suppliers. There are a lot of Black people that can supply the food. There's so many Black farmers here in Charlotte, in North Carolina. So it just takes research, it takes planning, of course, like any other business, but we can do it. We can do it.
Yes, we can, because just think about all the old, well, I won't call them old necessarily, but the spaces that were left empty from fresh markets, Earth Fare,
Come
and they're
on.
already set up as grocery stores. And there may be others
That's right.
that can be converted to grocery stores. I mean, we need our own grocery store chain. Now, I know the founder of We Buy Black had started a campaign about a year or so ago. He
Hmm.
did raise enough funds for the first phase to get one started in Atlanta. He wants these grocery stores nationwide.
That's right. That's right. And see, that's the kind of thing we can partner with him. We can partner. I'm like, I don't have a problem with it. It doesn't have to be all about NBBOA. It's about the whole. So
Yes,
I can bring my part. I can bring my people. So again, y'all get in this directory so we can go and partner and see what they're doing. Okay. And this is what it's all about. It's about communicating. It's about working together because that's the only way we're gonna get it done. It's the
that's
only way.
true.
We have a lot of mom and pop stores. The Black community has been we've been ravished through this COVID-19 thing. We've been, we
Yes,
can't get PPP loans. We can't get the EIDL. We need an alternative. We need to have our own sources where we can go in case in case the government cannot take care of us, or in case they run out of money again, giving it to the big people. So that's why I'm so passionate about having a microloan fund. And there are other sources out there where you can go and get capital, but you got to know where to but you have to be prepared to get it. You have to be ready. Even though there's secondary places where you can go and get money, guess what? You still have to have a certain amount in the bank. You still have to prove that you can pay the money back. So this is the kind of stuff we're going to teach you, or we're going to help you with, help you increase your sales, help you get your business plan like it's supposed to be, because every bank has different underwriting criteria as well. That's the kind of stuff you need to know before you walk in the door. So it benefits you to join us and learn. We're going to have a tremendous e-learning platform also as well. So you can come and self-learn. You can join our structured classes. We have a class that's going to be coming up called the NBBOA Loan Prep Academy. This is going to teach you everything you need to know. We got CPAs that are going to teach. We have MBAs. We're working on some grad students from HBCUs that are going to come in here and teach us what we need to know before we walk in the bank. So I want you all to be a part of it. NBBOA.org is where you can visit for more information. If you're on Facebook, you can always inbox me. Once again, it's www.n as in Nancy, BBOA.org. Or come on and let us help you get to where you want to go.
well, thank you so much. That was a wealth of information.
Awesome.
I should have told people to have a pen and a pad to
Well,
take down
everything.
this information, but they know where to go now to get the information.
That's right. That's right. And if you want to get those stats on where Black money is going, please visit Nielsen.com. They're the same ones that do the ratings for television, but they are a research company, and we need to know where the money's going, because that way we can identify where we need to have more of our businesses. And clearly, it's not in the beauty farm. Well, I guess, other than having our own beauty and barber supply stores, but our hairdressers and our barbers, I mean, I believe that's where our 6 hours is spent besides paying bills. The rest of it's
It's
going
true.
to the rest of it's going on our bundles and our nails and our haircuts and our little sponges and our do rags. We're buying most of the time, not all the time now, from agents. So we got to get it together as a community.
Yes, we do. Well, if you enjoyed this podcast, send me comments or information. You could go to the number 5 TO, the number 9 networklounge.com.
529.
And you can also email me at 529networkevents@gmail.com. Or if you want to leave me a message or become a supported listener, you can go to Anchor, ANCHOR.FM/529network. I would like to hear from you. And thank you for listening to this podcast. And we hope that you'll listen again. Believe me, I will have various guests that will give you a wealth of information you need to know about your small business, or to promote your small business, or whatever you need about small business. Again, our motto is we're all about small business And thank you for watching, and thank you for listening.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
We will connect again soon.
All
Bye now.
right. Bye, everybody.